Welcome back, everyone. We're here with Kevin from Oligarch. Pretty exciting to be back in store for another episode this week. We've got something exciting for you. Now, before we go there and hand over to Kevin, I want to let everybody know that Oligarch are being very, very generous in offering all my subscribers a 10% off on anything in store or online.
Awesome. Today, I thought we'd cover the best going out fragrances.
Like it.
So it could be for guys and girls, dinner date, evening dinners, parties, you know. First one we've got is The Formal by House of Sillage from the US. It's
So here's a question. How do you pronounce, because I always say Sillage.
Sillage.
Sillage or
Sillage and Sillage, and some people say Sillage. So I've had people come into my store and say like Sillage.
Yeah.
And then I watch some US YouTubers and they might say like Sillage. And then I've got people that talk to me about this brand and they say House of Sillage.
Right.
Without even pronouncing the
Yeah,
letter
because you
L.
said it different. Okay, so,
Yeah, so
anyway, we're not trying to be fancy.
Yeah. Tomato.
Yeah, right. But you know what we're talking about.
Yeah. So this is The Formal. Technically, they do separate their line of men's
Right.
and their line of women.
The one thing I have noticed at this house, their female, it looks like a cupcake.
Yeah.
So
But a very dazzling.
yeah, that's right. It's like a really blingy
luxury.
cupcake.
Yeah.
So obviously they are sort of saying
Yeah.
for
Women's
girls, for
cupcake.
guys. Right.
Men's. I think it's supposed to be a.
Okay, right. So that's what it is.
So men's is yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Do
do
we
it
go-
again. What did you do?
So they have they actually have a button just right there. So
Yeah.
once it opens up,
Cool.
and it does kind of make that sound that a Zippo makes when you
Right.
flip it open.
Right.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, when guys usually come to my store and they want just a very easy, pleasant evening dinner fragrance, I usually recommend this. It's a freshie, right?
It's aromatic and it's fresh and
Yeah.
it's light and it's
Easy to wear.
very yeah.
In a crowd, if you're like sitting around with friends at dinner, you won't be scared that it's going to offend anyone.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's got no.
This almost feels like a first date
Yeah.
where you don't know what the person's like. You
Yeah.
haven't quite sort of crossed that bridge. You know,
Yeah.
you know each other, but you know
Yeah.
it's still like it's the getting to know you phase.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this is
It's
is
got a
nice.
tad of spice, like that spicy dry down. It's a little bit woody as well, so that's why I think it's not your boring freshie. Yeah.
It starts off with the top notes being violet and then pepper, citrus, and elemi. It has a nice spicy, citrusy sort of opening. In the heart notes, we're looking at clove, nutmeg, ginger, and sage, so it stays very much in that spice. And then finally in the base, we're looking at cedar, cumin, sandalwood, and amber.
So you get that freshie
Yeah.
but woody, spicy kind of.
yeah.
This was my masculine pick. We
Yep.
have a bit of a feminine pick later on.
Yep.
The next one we've got is Sahara Blue by Moresque.
I'm actually quite excited by this. I know that the designer, she's a French lady and loves Middle Eastern perfumery,
Yeah.
but also loves the Italian way of doing things
Yes.
and the artistry.
Yeah. I picked one from their art collection. So they do break up their house in a couple of different collections. This one being their top tier range. So it's their luxury range. It's hand painted by an Italian artist. So
And this is a part, it's the whole package. Yes, you are buying it for the fragrance and
Yeah.
your attraction to it. But if you look at this, the artwork on this thing, it's just glorious. They actually hand paint it. It is gold leafed. So a lot of work goes into the actual product itself.
yeah. Oh,
And actually, I can smell it already. I'm going to spray myself.
Yeah.
Is that all right? Give myself a spray, as I say. All right. Mind you, I smelt it when
yeah.
I like this one.
Another fresh opening, but
Yeah.
different to the.
This one, for me, this one here it's spicier on the opening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I get like this
Citrus.
bit of like a citrus, maybe, but not a lemon citrus. More
Yeah.
of like a mandarin
Right.
or an orange kind of citrus.
Right. I think this one here is very safe, whereas this one here has a little bit more mystery to it. It's still very aromatic, but there's something else in here. There's
Yeah.
Actually, let's have a look at these notes. So our opening notes, on the top note, we're looking at lemon, ginger, green pepper, and a Granny Smith apple. Then in the heart note, we're looking at coriander, lavender, and a jasmine sambac. And then finally in the base, in the dry down, we're looking at oak moss, seaweed, amber, and white musk.
They usually put musk in the base.
Yeah.
never really in the opening.
Well, it's a nice anchor, and it also creates that longevity
yeah,
in the actual
yeah,
fragrance. So in the opening, I mentioned that I could smell a spice. It was the ginger. So I could smell that lemon. You see that citrus coming through.
Yeah.
But there was something else in there that was creating like that mystery, as I was saying. So it's actually quite nice, man.
This one, male and female. I actually have more women buy this.
Look, it's a very bougie bottle. You're drawn to it by the
Yeah.
actual design.
The
and everything
presentation.
else. Yeah,
stuff.
yes.
Next one, we've got a house that we have covered in our previous episodes.
Yeah.
Spirit of Dubai. I didn't want to leave you with the impression that House of Dubai only do that Arabic oud fragrance, right? They have a huge range. This is something that you'll definitely wear going out. So here you go with this.
Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, right
Wear
here.
into
Yep.
space, right there. Okay.
Oh man, this one is. I said this one, but I think I'm gonna, oh, this is awesome.
So this one we picked. It's not. I would not consider this a freshie.
No, not at all. Not
How would you
aromatic.
kind of describe it for the viewers?
So it's a bit sweet
Yeah.
on the opening.
Not really that dessert, sickly sweet.
No, not
Kind of different, yeah.
Yeah. So no wonder an assortment of top notes. So it starts off with apple, strawberry, rose, dried fruits, pineapple, coffee, coconut, spices. Man, it goes on and on and on. Then in the heart note, it goes into rose with a little bit of agarwood, sandalwood, cedar, amyris, jasmine, iris, lily of the valley. So some wonderful flowers in there. Then finally in the base, you're looking at incense, ambergris, vanilla, sandalwood, patchouli, labdanum, gaiac wood, leather, and also it goes on and on with things like vetiver, amber, and white musk.
Wow, huh?
Oh my gosh. Actually, you know what it was? I'm not a perfumer, and I've said this before,
Yeah.
so I don't have a perfumer's nose where they can really isolate.
Pick out the notes.
No.
Yeah.
So I've got a nice collection of fragrances. I do love being involved in fragrances, so I'm trying to train myself to understand different notes.
Mm-hmm.
When this thing sprayed, all I was going is, it's
It's
sweet.
amazing.
Yeah, it's sweet.
Yeah.
It instantly grabs you in. And
Yeah.
when in looking at those notes as we just explained, it's just beautiful blend of all these things. But I can't isolate one particular thing.
That's right. It doesn't really have a one standout note that overpowers and
Right,
overtakes the whole
right.
perfume.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
kind of blend together beautifully.
That's beautiful. That one there, this one here. So okay, so you've gone out on your first date and you've worn this one here, and so person's like, yeah, I feel
Yeah.
good. Now you want to seal the deal. Second date,
Still in the deal already on the second date?
well, you want to know that this is happening. Well,
Yeah.
no, sorry, what I'm saying is that this one here will create an attraction.
Yeah.
Was that too fast, was it? But this one's gorgeous. This
Yeah.
one here, and actually this one comfortably, male or female. This one
Yeah.
here, you either or.
You know what I like? For example, just as you said, the first one is you want to show them, yeah, like
I'm a nice guy.
you're well put together, you know,
Yes,
maybe
yeah.
you come wearing a suit or something, you know.
right.
This one's like, you show them that you know about fragrances.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, last one.
Last one we've got is Lyra by massive juggernaut Italian perfume house, Casmarati under the Xerjoff banner. I like to show people this fragrance because it opens with that bergamot kind of lemon citrus.
Right.
Just it's a tiny bit bright and fresh just for like a minute.
Yep.
And then you get that vanilla.
So in the top notes, we're looking at bergamot, a blood orange, and lavender. Then in the heart, we're going to rose, jasmine, cinnamon, and a licorice blossom. And finally, in the base, we're looking at vanilla, musk, and caramel.
Beautiful fragrance.
Yeah, it is gorgeous. Yeah, and it is very,
Yeah.
very. It's not dessert-like, but that vanilla and caramel is definitely.
I think this is something probably your wife would like this kind of scent,
100%.
right?
Yeah, but that citrus is still in there. That citrus is still
It kind of
playing around.
lingers around.
Yeah, it's quite nice. Actually.
Yeah.
Guys, we're going to come back in a few minutes' time. We're going to look at, we're going to do a dry down, and then we'll keep talking about these particular fragrances. All right, we're back. We've had a chance for the fragrances to dry down a little bit. All right, so here's my final. Where was everything? Oh, so this one was here.
Yeah.
Okay, so this has stayed nice and comfortable, very safe.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful fragrance. It's still aromatic. A little bit musky in the end there, but still, you know.
Still fresh and spicy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. Then we move to here, I think. Yes. Okay, so this one's nice.
The
This one's
Sahara
nice.
blue?
Yeah.
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 Do you still get that the citrus notes
100%.
still in there?
The first thing that I smelled was the citrus with a little bit of that aromatic component to it.
Yeah.
This one here, comfortably male or female. This one here, I would still say it's a masculine.
Probably immense.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Then we went to, okay, so this is my favorite. Okay, so if I had to pick, again, I would lead with this. First date, this would be my first date choice. Then I would
Second date,
seal the deal.
with the
this
spirit of
one.
Dubai.
This one here, beautiful.
Yeah.
And then
The last one we've got is
Lyra.
the Lyra.
Lyra's beautiful.
Yeah.
Lyra, you're getting a lot of those caramels. So on the dry down, I'm feeling that I'm getting more of the
Vanilla, caramel. Yeah.
the musk, very softly. The lemon has come off a little bit. It's still in there.
Yeah.
Those citrus notes are still in there, but definitely those more warmer, sweeter notes are definitely popping out. Now here's a question.
Yes.
Sorry, you're going to say
No,
something.
no, no. I was just going to say, for starting off with the men's, because this is a freshie, I find that sometimes you've just kind of spray a little bit more
Right.
for it to stick.
Because that was going to be my question. And actually, we were talking about this in the dry down. That, you know, how many sprays? I get this question a lot. How many sprays should I put on? I feel that it's also reflective to the fragrance and the concentration of oils in there. There are some companies that have like 20% plus. Others that are around the 15%. That's still in order to perform, but they're around the 15% mark.
Yeah.
And then depending on those ingredients, because if you've got like oud, yeah, I mean.
Compared to lemon, it's
Yeah, you overspray on oud, and my gosh, I mean,
the whole room's going to clear out.
yeah, 3 suburbs from here, they're going to be freaking out. So I find for me, tell me what you say for yourself. So I like to spray on my chest.
Okay.
So here, on my abdomen. So this is under my clothes. I never spray on my clothes. This is, you know, when I'm after I finish having a shower, blah, blah, blah.
Before you get dressed.
Yeah, and then one on my arm, and the arm is for my sneaky smell. So if I want to smell what I'm wearing today, I do like, actually that one there is awesome. Sneaky smell.
Yeah.
This is definitely awesome.
For me, actually, different places. I go typically on the wrist. I'll go 1, 2.
Right.
I'll never touch because once you know.
You bruise it.
Yeah, exactly. And then I'll just go 1 behind the neck.
Right. I've heard people say that.
People.
Why behind the neck?
People say that when you do put it behind your neck, as you're walking, it creates this kind of this bubble of fragrance. Now I don't know if that's scientifically, a fact.
Scientifically proven.
Yeah, but it could be like perfume science.
Yeah, right. I have heard behind your neck, and also because it's also about heat in your body reacting to the molecules of the fragrance.
Yeah.
And you do get quite a bit of heat.
Sweat,
right.
sweat glands from there.
Here's my recommendation. Don't overspray. More than 3 sprays is enough. I'm going to find, regardless, unless you've got an eau de toilette, but the parfums, you want to do 3 sprays. Anything more, what'll happen in a first date, or even you get a little bit nervous,
You start to sweat.
and you naturally, your fragrance will naturally pop.
Yeah.
So if you've oversprayed, you're going to kill that person next to you. So 3 sprays.
I agree.
Yeah, 3 sprays is where you should be at. Yeah. That'll create a mystery about you. You don't want to let people know that you are genuinely in the room.
Yeah.
You want to create a mystery. Well, who was that? What's that smell? Who's got that? So that's
right.
That's mine.
The worst case is that your nose gets accustomed to it.
Yeah.
After 6, 7 sprays, you don't realize, but the whole room can smell you.
And I've seen that, someone that I'm like, what are you wearing? He's like, you drenched yourself.
Yeah, half a bottle, just emptied it out of them.
It's
Yeah.
like, anyway, thank you everyone. Don't forget, 10% off on all Oligarch. Come into store if you're available, because to smell these firsthand is one experience that you don't want to miss out. Next week.
Next week we are going to go searching for hidden gems in niche fragrances.
I love the concept of it.
Ones that probably nobody else on YouTube are talking about.
Right.
So we're going to put the time to find the hidden gems in niche fragrances.
Thanks everyone. We'll see you on the next video.
Bye.